Have you ever wondered what this and that and also that one would look like as humans? Of course you have, because you're a sick freak. And I get it. Anyway, we made your wildest dreams a reality in today's video, so just keep watching and you'll see. Also, if you want to be part of a future video, we have a Google form. And if you'd like to support us, we have a Ko-Fi as well. As always, thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy the video.
That's the lightning boom coming from this Jolteon.
Oh, true!
So, yes, I chose Jolteon. It was always Leafeon and Jolteon being, like, the two that were not assigned to me, but I guess I chose. Like, you know, we used to always pick certain ones, so Jolteon was the second one.
I love Jolteon.
So, for this one, if you look up Jolteon human on Pinterest, I was just simply, after I'd already, like, designed my character, I was curious what other people did. So, like, anime boy, or anime man, with a yellow jacket, like, zip up. And there's really spiky hair. There's no, like...
Yeah. 90% of, like, Pokemon designs turned into humans that you'll find are literally just picture an anime boy or woman and then, like,
colors.
kind of vaguely apply the traits of them to them.
So, basically, for mine, instead of falling into the man, I was thinking little boy. Which I... don't really know if, like, Jolteon necessarily gives that, but to me, the more, I guess, the personality description on, like, the wiki, he's more, like, a fighter and stuff like that. And so I was thinking just a little boy who's, like, a little...
Scrapper.
Yeah, like scrappy. So, yeah, and I also thought... Bugs. Yeah, he's like, boys will be bugs. He's like a little skater. I just thought, at first, I was thinking, like, I was looking up skateboard references. For some reason, a lot of roller skating references came up instead, which is weird. And I was like, well, that could be kind of cool, but also, I feel like it made way more sense for him to be, like, skater vibes. So, that's what I did. Give him a skateboard. And also... I wanted to give him more than just color palette to bring him to Jolteon. So I put, like, the lightning bolt on his back, and he also has these little, I would think, or like wrist cuff things. I guess it kind of looks like the My Hero Academia character with the wrist cuff things, but it's like, it's pretty different. Well, I feel like he'd use it for fighting. Like, he's very, this is very less like grounded in reality type character, and obviously has more of the, like,
I like his headphones.
Like the fighting.
And his hair is so cute.
And I thought the little antenna have like the little lightning bolt spike. I feel like he could kind of work in the Pokemon universe.
I agree.
In the way that they have like the little things that make him different, but they're not like super not human like.
I could like definitely see this as being like he just owns a Jolteon and he like is in the anime and he likes a Jolteon so much that he like does his hair like him.
And of course I had to add Jolteon on there because
I know, it's so cute.
What would it be without him?
It's perfect.
And and also I know that not all Jolteons are boys. I think it's majority are boys, but I just felt like he had to be a little boy. Like Jolteon equals
as
little
he should.
boy in my head.
No, I agree.
So yeah, that's pretty much. That's it. Oh, also his shiny version is green, so I made his pants dark green. Just because I thought that would be cute.
A little nod.
Yeah, and he has like the striped shirt is also the green. And he's
Espeon also
like
turns green.
green.
He turns green.
Espeon
it's like
also
a very light
turns
green.
Espeon turns a nasty green.
He's coated in grime. But
yeah,
that's
very cute.
I love the texture that you added on the background too, with that like marbling.
I agree.
Yeah, I had no idea what to do for the background, but I was like, I knew I wanted to do something with like a spiky sort of replicating the
kind of
electric. Yes, the electric energy. Yeah, that's just what I ended up with.
Some would say electric.
Some would say electric type.
Wow.
Also, I noticed like compared to Leafeon in the different descriptions, there was like more variety in that than there was throughout the games with Jolteon. Like a lot of them were just like something about him harboring electricity, which was like, you know what, fair enough. Like that's kind of, he looks like it. Also, he doesn't have a tail apparently.
Really?
It's just fluff.
Just like a puff.
Fur.
That's
but
funny.
so I just kind of made
so
it like.
cute.
I didn't really know how to do that.
I love the way you do like little when cats are like scared or when they're fluffy and they have like the puffy tail.
Little puffy. So I just kind of did that.
So
And I
cute.
thought it was cute. So yeah. Eevee. Yeah, so the shape that's already happening here, occurring is great.
For this one,
That's fine,
for
Minty.
designing Espeon, I definitely, every time I think about Espeon, I just think about a very thin, slinky cat. Even though, like, all the Eeveelutions are kind of, they have similar, I mean, it's like, it always goes back and forth between, like, whether people think they're dogs or cats.
Yeah.
But
They're so cats.
Espeon is
Everyone
also
thinks they're dogs wrong.
100% slinky cat.
Espeon is
Like, the
definitely a
slinkiest
slinky
cat.
cat. And she's a psychic type, so definitely I wanted to go with sort of a, like, mystical, more lanky. Originally, I was gonna do, like, a fortune teller kind of thing. And I still kind of ended up there, but it's more, she's more just like a psychic. Like, she would like, tell your fortune and read your mind and things like
She has
that.
her big crystal ball.
Yeah, literally giant crystal ball. And Espeon has these two fur tendril things that are like beside its ears. And so I wanted to include that with her hair, like her bangs, like giving her these
so cute
long strands. And originally when I was like picking the colors, I was having I didn't want to make her seem too like ghost or poison. And so I ended up like kind of lightening some of them. And I think it kind of translated to more of what I wanted, more of like a mystical.
I feel like this works.
Wait, what's her type again?
Psychic.
Okay. I feel like that could work either way. Maybe if she was like more blue, I feel like I would get ghost from that.
She has one red gem like in her forehead, and that's like all of her psychic stuff. So I wanted to like I included that in like the headband and the belt thing, and I gave her tights, and she kind of just has this like drapey sort of relaxed, but like her actual body would be very like, she'd be very like more thin.
Yeah.
But yeah,
this is so cute. I also
really
like
the hair.
Obviously they knew what they were doing
Courtney.
when they chose the colors of Espeon, but the red and the purple work so well for like an actual psychic. So
I love
it looks perfect.
Espeon's like pale purple gray, like it's like a hairless
She's,
cat.
like,
It reminds me of a hairless cat.
Yeah, that's actually because she's so smooth. Also, you pointing out those little tendril fur things next to her ears, like I feel like I literally have never noticed that before.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
But I like how you incorporate it in the bangs. It's super cute.
Oh, thanks. It's so cute. Yeah, and she has like, obviously I have drawn Espeon so many times because it was a childhood favorite of mine.
I mean,
so I didn't even look up a reference. I hope that I didn't mess anything. I'm 90% sure I didn't mess anything up. She has these like, her tail splits into two at the end.
It's
and so
cute.
like that and like her ear things are what inspired the hair mostly.
It's so cute.
But yeah.
Yes, well, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Debut.
I mean, it's actually 7 minute long.
No, it was actually like, I think it was 8 minutes.
No, I think it was
8 minutes?
almost 8 minutes. I split it up like
Why?
2 times.
I was having such a hard time figuring out what she would look like. Also, I know that most Sylveon are male, but I kind of did more feminine girl because...
Yeah. I mean, it's Sylveon.
I mean, yes.
So, like, I definitely had ideas to begin with, and I was like, okay, the first one, I was like, she's fairy type, so let's lean into the fairy. And I realized quickly that this is just, it wasn't giving the right energy. It was like, yeah, she's fairy type, but for especially like her colors, it just wasn't vibing with me. The clothes, I was like, I'm doing too much but too little at the same time. So I literally restarted it, I think 3 or 4 times.
I hate when that happens to me.
Yeah,
But then it's always so satisfying when you get to the end.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, I figured it out.
Because I definitely ended up really liking this one. And then I was trying to go more like baby doll type outfits, and it was
Baby
just
doll.
like, it was like, what was I doing? And I also couldn't really figure out the style. Anime magical girl with it, and I kind of ended up doing that, but less anime style, obviously, because it's just not my style. I don't draw like that. I think I did kind of a really good blend. What was it? We're on like sketch number 4.
I love watching your process. It's very
I was
interesting.
like, I'm just gonna tone it down, because I was like, I want to include the bows too, but I don't want it to be tacky or over the top. I just like have like Pinterest outfits, and this one was kind of like a denim inspired-y thing, and I was like, this is just like, now this is not even close to it's just like
Went backwards.
Yeah, because it was like the outfit's cute or whatever, but I feel like for her personality it just wouldn't work. And something that I kept clinging on to was her ribbon tendril things to lull her enemies to sleep. And so then I was like, okay, well, she has to be sleepy. That kind of informed the pose. But also, like, the whole ribbon thing was reminding me of, like, ribbon dancers. So she has kind of a ballerina outfit on to an extent, but also has her ribbons.
Epic.
And is sleepy. And also another thing I was struggling with was her hair. I kept thinking back to how I was talking about with Mayo a couple of days before I was doing this, how I really like when people have long hair and they put it into braids that become loops on their head. That's, like, one of my favorite hairstyles. So I was like, I'm just gonna put it on her. And it ended up kind of working because it's also kind of bowy and it's like feminine.
Yeah,
it's like one
side
big bow.
Kind of practical, yeah. And then of course I kept her huge bows in her hair because
you have to.
I have to. And I gave her a bubble skirt because I thought that was dreamy. The way actual bubbles, like, you know, they float slowly, and then also I feel like it kind of worked halfway between like more modern clothing and like tutu. So did end up drawing a Sylveon.
Yeah, the Sylveon is
so cute. It's so cute.
I was like, there needs to be something there, so I quickly drew her out at the end.
No, it's literally so cute.
I love the little Sylveon.
Also, for some reason, the quality of this image is really high. Like,
I don't know why either, because
I was zooming in, I was like, wow, there's not like any
I think it was maybe the
pixelation.
brush that I got.
Yeah.
The background you did, I also really like. It's a really good mix between like textures. I think it complements it really well.
Yeah, I like that like halftone brush. Didn't you get like a new one for that?
Yeah, it was like in some random pack. I literally think that was like anime brush pack. Like, make your own manga brush pack. And that was in there.
I really, I just love Sylveon's color palette too. Like the blue and the pink and the white. So
yeah, I feel like the colors I didn't struggle nearly as much as everything else.
I like how this outfit, like how you're saying, at first you thought you were doing too much and then you thought you were doing too little. But this feels like such a perfect blend. Like it's not really that complicated of an outfit, but the textures and colors can bring up the complexity.
She's so cute.
Yeah, she's so cute. And her eyes, I love the way he did her eyes.
Yeah, big,
and the Sylveon is just wow.
Eyes.
And the Sylveon's just wow.
Yeah, I mean, it is just really wow. Like her little paw.
I also feel like Sylveon wouldn't be living in like a lake or whatever. I think she's like found in a lake or something like that in one of the games. And, like I feel like this wouldn't be her because like she's fairy, so I guess that kind of would make her.
She's
in a water
mystical.
droplet.
Yeah, but to me she'd be like dancing in cotton candy. So.